What's up, friends? How y'all doing? Pretty confident no one gonna jump in because it's freaking 6:50 in the morning, and most people are still sleeping. At least in LA, because getting up early is a drag. But anywho, I figured since I'm at work, gonna do a couple things, I might as well just jump on, ramble for a little bit. I'm not totally sure, so if you catch in the replay, I'm not totally sure I will be able to go live for lunchtime today because we do have an event. Therefore, I have to wear a button up shirt. Therefore, all the good things that go along with that as well. So, yeah, so it's been one of those weeks. Not a bad week, but a busy week, essentially. So, decided to come on here and just say what up. What up, bestie? How you feeling? What the hell you doing up so early? I'm glad you've come in to say hello. I hope you and the baby are feeling much, much better. Um, yeah. I gotta tell you guys what I've been hooked on like lately. Um I've been watching the People's Court. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the People's Court just has me cracking up. It's like not even funny how much I be cracking up over that stupidity. So when I've been coming in, so Squish has had early morning runs as of late. What I gotta do is get a desk fan because, dude, I don't know if the AC's not working in here or what it is, but it's freaking warm in here. Like I'm glistening. It's like not a good day to be wearing pants, essentially. But you know, better than a few days ago, but still under the weather. You have a great. Hope you have a great day today. Thank you so much. You know, it's always good when you pop by, and it's always even better when you talk to your bestie. So thank you so much, bestie, for stopping in and saying hello and all of that stuff. So I gotta tell you guys right now, man, your boys been going ham with the Amazon Prime deals, because it's a lot of stuff that we did need. We did need a bunch of stuff, but um, we were just holding off to get them just a little couple bucks cheaper, Um, so I actually got a new stand for my monitor here at work because lately I've been holding it on. Let me see if I could actually flip it around here. So I've been actually holding it on with two old iPhone case, like iPhone case boxes. So I figure stop being freaking ghetto and buy a normal damn desk so I could put stuff underneath. What up, Jimbo? Good morning, man. Dude, I'm telling you, man. You know what's actually crazy about it this morning? I woke up this morning at freaking 4 a.m. No alarm clock, no nada. I was just up at 4 a.m. So, I mean, in a good way, I guess my body's getting acclimated, I guess, to this. I got another, what is it? Another 11 days of this. Crazy, man. Not that I'm counting days down or anything. But then, on flip side, Jimbo's bestie, Ami, just goes right back to sleep. She looks so peaceful too. Like when we leave in the morning, she gets up and she's like, gets Squish ready for whatever she needs, like her snacks or whatever, and she's out, all bundled up. And what's funny is that Milo actually ditches her in the morning too. So Milo goes to his bed in the living room and he knocks out over there. So, but yeah, man, the countdown begins, man. I'm telling you. But what's up, Angie? Getting ready for work. Lucky BFF, I know. How you doing, Ange? Long time no see. I hope all has been well with you. And it's not long time no see because you ain't been around. It's just been long time no see because my ass ain't been around. I was actually cracking up. Like if you guys caught our Jurassic Chaoses. So like I feel really bad. And I've told them too. And they're like, of course I got the coolest crew. Told them, dude, I feel so bad, man, because I can't hang around in the live chats when they do their like Whiskey Wednesdays, or even if Rugari Henry goes live, because um dude, I gotta be up so early in the morning. So I've been catching myself like nodding off at like 9 o'clock. And I've been avoiding like actually taking naps in the middle, like once I get off of work. So we got like a little baby Blackstone. I don't even know what it is, like 23 inches or something, 26 inches, one of those little ones that have wheels, so that if we go to the park, we could use the Blackstone at the park. Um, so I put that together as soon as I got home. I got home around like probably around maybe 5 ish yesterday, and I put that together. So, but yeah, I feel bad because like I haven't really been hanging out in anyone's chat because I'm there and I'm nodding off, man. And we had like a late dinner because I thought I was gonna get the grill, but it turned out to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass to get together than I anticipated. So I actually like took me a while, and then I want to make sure that the top is actually seasoned very well off of that Blackstone before I use it. And whole process probably takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I didn't want to rush the process just so I could cook my steak. So whatever, we just ordered like the Habit for delivery. And once I ate, boom, itis was in, man. Itis is no joke. Or because you're just like, you know, it's like the nasty like sleeps where you could already start to drool. Anyways, that's nasty. I ain't gonna talk about that. But anyways, I'm good, just not completely awake yet. That's crazy. I was like that like all of like last week, essentially, where I just was like not awake. I was like sitting. I came in to the office and I actually work. So despite if anybody has an opinion about it, like they're like, "What are you gonna do so early in the morning?" Dude, I got a lot to do, man. Like I freaking I gotta deal with rentals. Got to make sure the calendar's good. And it's good because no one's actually really talking to me. Um, no one's really, well, no one's here, so there's no one to fucking talk to. So it's like I come in and I could look at the calendar, really look at it uninterrupted, make sure rosters, since we started a new class session, that make sure all of that is like good to go, uninterrupted. So if I have paperwork, I've been knocking everything out probably by 8 o'clock when our doors actually open. Majority of my paperwork is already taken care of, so I'm ready to just tackle the day as it's coming at me. This is like me after the glizzies and chicken, dude. That chicken slapped, man. I love that chicken from Bayarte. If you guys are not hip to that, oh my god, man, oh my god, it's like it's bomb, dude. What's up, Mario? How you doing, brother? Woo! Jean shorts with the $1. Thank you so very much, man. Dude, thank you, man. It's like my reward for being at work early and being productive. Like, this is my new stand for my thing, so I could actually do that. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys just hanging out with me super early in the morning. My brother Hangry's in the house. What is up, man? I was just talking, feeling guilty, man. 11 more days, man. 11 more days. And when you do your late night streams, I could be a part of it, brother. Because I feel bad that I'm not, like, into them, man. But I love working when no one is online. So much gets done. I agree, man. And in this instance, I like working when no one's in the building, because no one can be in the building, essentially. Or no one really should be in the building, I should say. Let's hope I don't break this damn monitor. And then I could do stuff like this, like rearrange my office and do whatever I need to do. This thing's kind of high, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. So, what's up, Sandy? Long time no see. Hope all is well with you too. Buenos dias, Hennessy. And Big L, what is up, my brother? Hope all is well with you, my God. Long time no see. No, actually, you popped in a couple days ago, but here, like, if you guys haven't really seen the office like area before, but So look, I was productive. All right. So here's my stuff that I just put. So now my monitor could now just be replaced. This was holding up my monitor to match it up with the other one, so I could now get rid of those. But the window's right here. So actually with the monitor being up just a little bit more, I could kind of have a little privacy. Cause so and I'll tell you what the unwritten rule over here actually is. But I'll tell you. So look, I was even productive. We went to a won't say the name, but we went and got our donations for our coffee. So right at 6 a.m. I went to go do that. So yeah. Gain Life is in the house, my sister. How you doing? Yeah. She's like, oh, yeah, no way, my brother. Yeah, I'm up, being somewhat productive of some kind, of some sort, of some way. But yeah. So that's why I was like, you know what? It's not totally bad, essentially, because again, I'm getting work done. You know, get some cleanup stuff because once the day actually gets cracking, then my time becomes really far and few at that point, because then I have to run around the building. I got to do this and I got to do that, and then this and that takes time, and then whatever. So then that's the thing. Like there's certain things that I get freaking like I have like OCD, and it's not like crazy OCD type of shit. Like it's just like dumb things. Like for one, like my monitor. Ooh, shit, that's close up in my face. But like my monitor. So my monitor's like, it drives me berserk. And again, it's just me being anal. So now that I just moved my monitor, I gotta have it match up, even though they're two sizes. So my monitor kind of goes up right here, but it's gotta match like the line right here. So it's like here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, yeah. So as long as it's somewhat matched, but there's no gap right here, then I'm all right. Sis, how you doing? Welcome in, man. Thank you guys for popping in, man. I literally started off the stream by saying, dude, I'm not even mad if no one shows up right now, because it's freaking early, man. Who the hell in LA is like up right now? And even if they're up, it's like, get the work day started and doing all of that stuff. So I appreciate you guys so much for just hanging out with your boy. As and again, I don't necessarily know I don't necessarily know if I'll be able to actually go live later on, only because we have. So I'll tell you guys actually. So the event that early bird gets the worm, honestly, 100%. 100%. The event, so we got invited to an event here at work, and it's like a networking type of deal that we work with a lot of people. We're up in Jersey. Have a good one. Jersey's in the house. What is up, Jersey? You guys are on the list for, I think, Squish's birthday next year. She's trying to go to New York and roam around the Jersey area and all of that stuff. So shout out, Mercy. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Much love out to the Joyzy. Thank you for popping in. So the event that we got invited to sounds pretty fresh. It's called Burgers and Beer. The Burgers and Beer. And if it lives up to what the name says, it's Burgers and Beer. And I couldn't be happier. Because if you guys have been around and you guys have checked out the channel, you guys have seen that two of my favorite things in this whole entire world, like right below Amy and one slightly above Squish, is Burgers and Beer. What it do? Hope all is well in the Dina rebuild. Hell yeah, Max. You already know, brother. Dina represent, man. Look at that. Dina strong, baby. We will rebuild. We will be back. I've been hanging in there. Survived a near fatal car crash, so it's been a lot of healing. We're pushing through. Oh, snaps. Dude, my thoughts, my prayers, my love. I am so happy you are okay, though. Mentally, I know it's mine it's mind effing. So I am so happy you are okay. I am so happy you are with us. I am so happy on all aspects and all fronts. So push through. You know, if you need to talk, you can reach out to your boy. I'm always available for y'all. Even if it's just to let you you know, just to hear my stupidity. Walking over to the kitchen to get my coffee. Hell yeah, brother. Where's that nacho dispenser? So, oh, if you need a rec for New York, yes, Seth, I will reach out for sure. Because we've been one time, went one time, so shout out to my homegirl Emilce, because we did make that trip one time. We went with a bunch of kids and it was one hell of a trip, to be honest with you. So Squish has been dying to go, so I think next year we're gonna make that a possibility for her as well. Dude, the cheese, oh my gosh. It's like it's obviously I'm not gonna spend that cheese dispenser was freaking $400 or $500, something gnarly like that. But your mind really starts like just wondering, like, damn, do I need a cheese dispenser? Like, who wouldn't want a cheese dispenser? Like, I freaking love nachos, man. And when I mean nachos, I mean like nachos of all variety. Like, just imagine having a cheese dispenser at your disposal. Like, just and just have it like with just cheese. It's cheese, friends. It's cheese. It's cheese. So I was really doing it. I kind of hinted the idea to my boss that it would be a good investment to have here, but we got a little bit busy, so we didn't really exactly finish the conversation. But he didn't say no, but he didn't say yes either. So so I don't know. It really could go, I don't know. Could never go wrong. Yeah, dude. So even like so there's ethics to a lot of things. Dude, thank you, Mario, man. God bless you too, my brother. There's ethics when eating nachos. Now, there's some people that said don't be greedy when you're eating nachos, but you know, all's fair in love and nachos and cheese, man. That's, you know, honestly how that goes down. Because like if you were to do so, I'm a big fan of even like those tortilla chips like you could get at Vallarta, and it just taking cheddar cheese and putting it on top and nuking it in the microwave for like 45 seconds. And then, you know, for you have about what, the better part of about maybe 5 minutes to eat it before it all gets cold and then it all sticks together, which I love the way it tastes when that goes down. Like I'm a big fan of it. Like I'm like, this is great. Like this is amazing. And then so but there's the freaking rule where it says if you pull a nacho, the nacho pull, and let me know if you guys have heard this one, the nacho pull, where you pull it, and if 5 pieces of chips and everything else that's on it comes off with that one nacho pull, that's considered one nacho. You don't have to put the rest back. Some people's like that's greedy, one at a time, but to me, that's considered one. So I don't know if you guys heard that or if you guys have an opinion on if that is true or not, but that is what I grew up knowing. So you always try to get that one, especially if you're using the ghetto nachos. And by ghetto nachos, I'm talking about the microwave ones. That if you get that one and you yank it and like the whole thing comes, that's considered one nacho, man. You better take your ass over back to the drawing board, back to the refrigerator, grab more cheese, grab more chips, and make another plate. Because if you pull one and it all comes, that's one nacho. That's it. So y'all let me know if you guys have heard all of that before. Next time I see D, I'm just gonna be like, you know what would be awesome with the center? Do it. Do it. And he's gonna be like, first thing he's gonna say when he gets back is like, dude, we're gonna need to talk when you get back into the office on Monday. But you know what? It's a conversation I honestly don't mind having because I think it's very... Now, the other investment, which he actually was trying to actually do, which I 100% second, is he was trying to get a damn hot dog cooker. And I am all for that. Now, I don't know if, because I ain't really pay attention to 7-Eleven, but one of my favorite things was, yeah, you could buy a hot dog at 7-Eleven, and then you go to the nacho cheese machine that's right there and put nacho cheese on your hot dog. So if we were to get the nacho cheese dispenser and the hot dog cooker, whoo! Man, talk about happier than a pig and shit. What's up, Louise? Iced Images is in the house. You know, I wasn't going to do this, but Iced Images said, I'll be up and I'll be here. And sure enough, she's a woman of her word. She's up. She's here. Yeah, you know what? I just, like I said, I didn't necessarily, I can't go 2 days without, like, I mean, I've just been MIA because of vacation and everything else. Oh, you know what? Hold on, guys. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb so nobody calls me. And Kobe's in the house. What is up, Kobe? Look, I can put my toys here nicely and everything. See, this works, man. This is a good arrangement. What time do you all usually start work? So typically, so had this been a school, had this been literally just got back from shopping inside. I keep forgetting, like, I don't forget, but that's right. That, like, yeah, I don't know what I figured, to be honest with you. I don't have really anything substance to say about that, but that's good. I'm so happy you're here. But usually, so when Squish starts school, I think she has to be at school by 8 o'clock. So when she starts. And so typically, as soon as I drop her off at school, I'm usually back into the office by like 8:15, 8:30. So I have one of the earliest. The building itself opens here at 8 o'clock. But since Squish has been on her running schedule and then summer school, which is not too bad right now, because typically what she would do is I had to drop her off at 6 and then pick her up around any time between 7:30 and 8, depending what time she's ready. And I would have to leave, like, literally be here a couple hours and then dip, go pick her up, and then come back. But she started her school program, which isn't really summer school. It's like kind of like a head start to just kind of get acclimated to the high school and everything as well. So I don't have to pick her up till 12, essentially. So it's what typically, so my work day would start around 8:30 or so. And even when she has days off and I don't have to take her to school, I still try to be here around that time. I still try to make it around the 8 o'clock time. Right now it is currently 7:13 in the morning. So I maybe have done these, maybe I've done one or two of these super early live streams, but I think the 6 a.m. time. So, I mean, I might do a couple ones, but at certain point, I'm going to need to talk about the live streams anyway, because we are getting really, really, really busy at work right now. And it's, as you can see, like, if you guys saw the trailer, shout out to Henry for that, man, the trailer of what's to come, because I started the live stream and I had to end it like super early because something happened here at the center that we needed to go fix like real quick. So so the live streams, like, I'm trying to keep it. I may have to do one lunchtime from here at work and then do one evening stream when I get home. And hopefully that'll work for people, because, you know, I'm a creature of habit, you know, like I would love to be just consistent, because I just love doing it, you know. And it's just, yeah. Anytime I have to change something, I feel guilty, I feel bad, but I have to do what's right for work as well too. So I haven't really figured out what the schedule will be like. I definitely don't want to cut it down to just one day. And you know, I know some people are like, oh, you want to live stream so you can make money off of this and this. I don't turn the ads on. I don't monetize during these live streams. So if any of you guys are getting ads while doing this right now or watching this, that's not on me. I don't have it turned on. So it's disabled for my live streams, because I literally want to just be up and you know, I just want to talk to you guys uninterrupted, you know. I turn it on after the fact, so the replay gang, they get ads, if there's anybody that does replay. But while we're live, no ads. I want to just keep it like us chit chatting. And my brother Corey's in the house, man. Shout out to Corey, man. Corey was dropping his Espanol last night at our Jurassic Chaos's stream. So much love to him as well. You know, the plan was again to be out. So everything just kind of gets shot. And since you're up early morning with me, you know, I'll just tell you the plan was to go to Chicago in the first week of August, but it's not going to happen. Again, so much things is happening here at work that I didn't get told no, but then again, I didn't ask because I know we have so much things going on right now here at work, that it just wouldn't be a good time to ask. You know, again, I'm very, I have a very flexible schedule, and you know, not to toot my own horn, but I work super efficiently. So usually when I leave on Friday, there's absolutely nothing left for me to do at all when I leave on Friday. Like all my workload is 100% done and taken care of. However, it's just becoming a lot of work as of late. I promised myself, well, I didn't promise myself. I gave myself the session off from teaching. I do teach an iPhone class. I gave myself the session off, but then it turns out that one of our other instructors quit on Thursday, and classes started Monday for a digital editing, photo editing class. So I picked up the slack and I will be teaching that course, but I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it because we do have a lot of stuff. And like today, even though it is Burgers and Beers, my friends, Burgers and Beers is the event that we're going to go to for work later on. It is a work function, you know, so obviously I can't get belligerent and I can't do anything to that extent, essentially, you know. So but it's we do have events like this popping up. We do have just different things going on, you know. So with the state of everything right now, I just didn't want to risk that. And then I think Ami's gonna be traveling out of town for work the first time that she will have to do it, and it's gonna be for a 3-dayer, so she's gonna have to prep for that. And Squish may actually be doing a trip as well for her cross country. So we have a lot of stuff that's actually going on. A lot of stuff that it wouldn't be a good time. What the hell? I'm not gonna approve this, but it is pretty funny because I am one for good fart jokes. But I accidentally farted in front of my girlfriend today. She farted back. Oh my god, yeah. That part was funny. The rest, you're an idiot. Yeah, you're dumb. Yeah. So me, let's see. So I think the traffic brutal to the kitchen was just straight brutal. Dude, I feel like that sometimes because like our hallway is like our kitchen's down the hallway and it looks like it's a never watch. You know what? Fuck it, I can show you guys. No one's here right now. So let me show you guys. So it's like we always joke because here's our hallway. So that looks like straight out of The Shining, you know, type of deal. But like all throughout our admin offices, like the restrooms are down halfway down, but the bathroom or the kitchen's all the way back over here. Well, it's not all the way back, but it's like got a little incline too. You can't really see it right here, but yeah, so it's back over in this area right here. So yeah, here's our kitchen area. So yeah, so sometimes when we say that the commute things, it might be time to ask for a pay raise. Um, in due time, in due time. Only because it's good that it's a good job that you got a holiday in, so at least you got a break. Yeah, and I think it was I think it was important that we took that vacation because yeah, that would have been it was a much needed vacation, and I think it was even more needed because of everything that happened. 6 months ago that we really haven't had. Like every day being in the city itself right here is a reminder. Even being at work is a reminder. So being away for almost 10 days, you know, was kind of a good way to get that reminder out of our head, essentially, you know. So yeah, it was fun. I'm so happy. But um, I don't know. I can't speak on what the future of this job actually holds. Um, I won't say either way. I could be. It's not a. It's a good gig. I love working here. I love what I do. Um, but essentially, it's like I'm very happy in the position I'm in, and like I don't know. The next step would be to move up a position. Which I could do it, but do I want to? That's the $1 million question. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really too worried about it. But what I am worried about is what's going on this weekend, my friends. So, if you are within the LA area, if you guys have ever heard of the 626 market, I think I sent this over to the crew yesterday. But we may be hitting up the 626 market. And if you guys are not familiar with what the 626 market is, it's pretty much a big foodie fest, essentially. It's located, if you guys saw where the 5K video was shot, pretty much in that area where the starting line was. So that's where we were at. That's where 626 market is there. So pretty excited. We haven't been in some time. Mm, it was probably right after pandemic, I think, when we went, when they first brought it back. But um I'm pretty amped. So if any of the crew wants to roll up, I know it's Stitch. What's Stitch? Or it's a cinch. Ooh, you guys remember when that you guys remember the throwback phrases? I'm going to Wilmington tomorrow for tennis. I've never been before. It's gonna be, oh, that's so fresh. Is that close to you? Or is it like you guys have to make a little trip out to get over there? Oh, 626. Yes. Have you been before, Sandy? Oh, haha. Shoot. I get you. Yeah. Um, I remember the Hennessy samples. Yee! Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, so it's yeah, pretty amped up. If the crew could roll, that'd be fresh. I'm excited. Oh, it's about an hour and a half train ride, but not too bad. That's pretty cool. We've taken the train rides over here as well to go up to Ventura and do everything. Um, yeah, I actually like doing the train. Like anytime I don't have to drive, I'm like super ecstatic about it. So when we went up to Ventura for Easter, we took the train, whoop, went up, and it was so fresh. But yeah, so if anyone's planning on going to the 626 or never heard of the 626, I think the website's actually called just 626 Market, if I'm not mistaken. 626market.com, I believe. 626. And the tickets to get in is relatively cheap. I think it's like, yeah, 626nightmarket.com. So we're hopefully we'll be there by about 5 o'clock or so. Um, I'm trying to see what else. And they do them all over the place. So Gain, I don't know if Gain is still in here. My sister Gain. One's coming to San Diego if you've never been. August 8th to the 10th. And in my Bay Area, homies, there's one gonna come up on July 25th to the 27th. So yeah, they're kind of all over the place. I don't know if it originated here in the 626. Oh yeah, back where it all started. I read the top of the damn website. Where it all started. 626 is back in Arcadia. So the ticket itself, if you do pre-sale, it's $5.90. It's a random ass price, but and then parking is free. So yeah, let me know, man. It'd be sick. It's sick. There's a bunch of different foods, man. Like different foods. Like the last time I went, I had a ramen burger, which is pretty much just the ramen, like shaped like a bun, and then burger patty in it and cheese and the whole shebang. So it was a ramen burger. So that was pretty cool. So you'll find a bunch of different things. In all honesty, you're gonna catch like a bunch of different things that you could try. So yeah, so that's the plan. Squish wanted to go to the Grove. We've been in the Grove before, if you guys remember. And I maybe I did do a video on it, but that was the Grove was where Amy was about to kill me because she says I hold the fork too hard and I broke like 3 forks right after the other, after the other, after the other. And then yeah. She's like, dude, you eat like an animal. I'm like, yeah, I know. I can't help that though, man. That's why you love me. I'm going with my friend who used to work for BBC and also Sky. She can get us into center court and get us to meet the famous people. So I'm gonna be there for a day. That's so dope. Enjoy. Man, anytime you get the VIP treatment, that is the bomb. So yeah, have a blast. You got to tell me all about it. That'd be amazing. The before I even throw it out there, I don't know if you guys have saw Megan. I know I'm kind of all over the place today, but I feel like I haven't spoke to you because I was talking about freaking $49.95 sandwiches at Subway on the last live stream from home. And again, in all transparency, because you know I tell you guys everything because we're friends, you know. Dude, I was so exhausted while doing that stream. Like I was dead ass tired while doing it. So I went back to go. Amy wanted to hear one part, or I don't remember, to be honest with you. So I went back to listen. I think I went, actually, you know what it was? I went to go make sure to see what the volume sounded like on the microphone I was using. And as I was listening, I was like, what the hell was I talking about? That was a good stream, not gonna lie. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was like, what the hell am I rap? $49.95 sandwich. Oh, no rhyme or reason. But anyways, we saw Megan, and I don't know if you guys are into those kind of movies or whatever, but it was a really good movie. At least and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because you could like it, hate it, doesn't really matter. If I liked it, I liked it, and I'm 100% okay with whatever your opinion is. However, I loved that movie. Like, I was expecting it to be cheesy as hell because it's Megan 2.0. I had already said that Megan, I didn't hate the original. I didn't love it, but it was entertaining. You know? It was pretty entertaining, man. And it was cheesy, but it was a good. So if you have kids that want to jump into the horror movie genre and you just want to ease them in, like, you know, dip their toes in the water just to, you know, warm up a little bit, I think Megan would have been a good one for it. Megan 2.0 took a whole different turn. Like, it really wasn't even a horror movie, in all honesty. But the way they did it, I actually like 2.0 better than the original, which is what you could rarely say. The only other one I could say I actually feel that about is that movie Major League. Daniel Delgado was in the house. Our member extraordinaire is here. What's up, brother? Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Who the hell is sitting on the... I don't even know who the hell. Someone's like hell early waiting for these doors to open. But good to see you, brother. Thank you so much, man. He says, what's up, Park and Sip crew? What is up to you, my brother? Hope all is well with you. Thank you so much for coming on in so bright and early in your day. So, you know, if nothing else, I hope I put somewhat of a smile on y'all's faces as they get started. But anywho, the only one that I would say that I actually love the sequel better than the original was Major League. That baseball movie with Charlie Sheen and whoever else. Charlie Sheen's the only one that mattered. I like part 2 better than part 1, but I love part 1 too. So, but I did like part 2 better than part 1. So, yeah, Megan 2.0, it's definitely not what I expected, but when you go into a movie with no expectations, that's typically when you tend to be like, damn, not that bad, not too shabby. So yeah, we saw that. That was pretty cool. I was impressed you managed to stream for almost 2 hours. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even know it. I didn't know, man. I think once we started talking about the meat mountain at Arby's and $49.95 and, you know, sandwiches at Subways, you know, yeah, I think after a while, like you just like lose track of what the hell's going on. Um, dude, you know what? I gotta go with. I love Wesley Snipes, man, but I give it to Omar Epps with that one, man. That dude is funny, man. And I just think some of the jokes were just even funnier, man. Like Parkman's jokes, man. Just little things. Like I love dumb little jokes. That's like I really like I get a joy out of like dumb little jokes, you know? Um and then what was it? Um it was when Pedro Serrano went to go hit and he goes and he was like doing that spiritual thing where he's like all happy and positive and everything and he looks at he looks, what's up Kelsey, how you doing, good morning, good morning. He looks at him, he's like, hey Parkman, how are you? And then he goes, look at the scoreboard, Buddha, I'm doing just fine. Like I was dying. Like dumb little jokes like that is like it cracks me up, man. And so but even then, yeah, I don't know. I had to go with Omar Epps on that one, man. It was pretty. It was a fun movie, man. And then even the dude, like when he's sitting there and like he had a heart attack, 14 months. Good lord, member shout out, man, to the Chubby's crew. 14 months. No, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence, man. Thank you for just blessing us in general. So much love. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. So 14 months. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. But yeah, that movie was just that movie just he had a heart attack and they didn't want him watching any sports, so he had a transistor radio in his ear. And then after the Indians had won the game, he's jumping up and down and he's like, oh, and then the nurses are looking at him. But the nurses think he's watching some show from like the British channel on the screen. And he's like, oh, he just starts yelling, man. And it's just funny, man. If you've never seen that movie, man, it's usually streaming for free on YouTube, man. So y'all may want to check that one out for sure. But yeah, so just keeping in the realm of just keeping, and I dropped my baseball. So I have something else to play with here. Ooh, Back to the Future car, my DeLorean. Just keeping in the realm of just keeping it throwback, man. And it's kind of crazy because like and obviously we were boys. I was a boy, little boy. I mean, not much shorter than I am now. I'm only like 5 feet tall. But I saw Kobe and said he had seen it twice. Yeah, man, it's a good movie, bro. I was impressed. I actually really like it, man. So I'm just kind of curious now because I see HHN is gonna have I call it Bloomhouse, and then obviously Squish says it's Blumhouse. You're saying it wrong. I know it's Blumhouse, but sometimes you just gotta piss your kid off and say the wrong thing. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious. I see it's gonna be Bloomhouse again. Probably gonna be for the Terror Tram. So we're pretty excited. But when she goes out with her friends, they do mall hopping, man, and it's they love that mall hopping. And again, maybe I'm in part to that because ever since Squish was young, we would mall rat and we would just go to the mall and just hang out for no damn reason. But I think one of the biggest things we used to do was like we just used to go to the movies, man. We should just go there, just hang out. And then if you guys remember back in the days, movies had little baby arcades that were in front. And even if we didn't go see a movie, it's just like that's where you hung out. And if you're familiar with the Pasadena area, where that LA Fitness is out right over there on Rosemead and Foothill, they had a big theater that was there too. And that theater was dope because they had a huge ass lobby area. They had a huge food court area inside. Like the food court area, you had everything. Popcorns are lined up and it went pretty quick. And then they had a patio area. And they had an arcade area. So even if we didn't go to the movies itself, we would hang out there because you could get hot dogs, and then get hot dogs. You could hang out on the patio, just chillax. They didn't serve alcohol there, but I do remember like just adults and teenagers and everybody just hanging out on the patio, and then hitting those arcades, man. Cruise Time USA, the little driving games. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dude, that was sick, man. And that made up a lot of my childhood, man. And it was, I remember seeing, when you go, and this obviously I was a lot younger, maybe fourth grade, maybe fifth grade-ish, third grade-ish, who knows. but I saw the Ninja Turtles 3 in theater over there too. And then the arcade had the Ninja Turtles game. So I think that's what was popping, hanging out there with my pops and then playing the Ninja Turtle game, like, and, so it's crazy to see what kids' definition of fun now. And I know we spoke about this before um, that phones, man, the phones rule it all, essentially, is what that comes down to now. Because kids just, them and the phones, man. Yeah, that Ninja Turtles game was heat, dude. The Ninja Turtles arcade game, dude, I'm telling you. And even like Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, believe it or not, and I'm not even gonna front about it. In high school, when money was funny, we used to go hang out at Chuck E. Cheese. This was even before they used to even enable where you needed to have a kid to get into Chuck E. Cheese. Back then, they didn't care. Was that the one that had a bowling? Yes, that one. Hell yeah. And even the bowling alley had its little theater games, man. You had that OG game called Narc, if you guys remember. Had Narc in there. And they have Time Crisis. They had Tekken. They had a bunch of different stuff in there, man. And yeah, like it was like just thinking about just all of the stuff that we had done. Even going down Chuck E. Cheese, just going in there. Money was funny. All you needed was about $15, and you could play all day at Chuck E. Cheese and have pizza. But then obviously, creepers are creepers, so you needed to have a kid to actually get into Chuck E. Cheese. Now, Tekken was dope, man. Wait, you have to have a kid to go into Chuck E. Cheese before? No, not before. I think you have to have it now. Before, we used to just roll in. We would just roll in. D would go in. My friend Adam. The three of us, we would just roll into Chuck E. Cheese on a Friday, Saturday night. Because we were maybe 15, 16? No, we had to be 16 or 17. Because I was driving. So I would drive. I would drive to Chuck E. Cheese. And then just slam down money. And then just, even then, 16, 17 years old, the lineup of arcade games that Chuck E. Cheese used to have. They used to have some bangers, man. And in that one section, I don't know if you guys remember the game. It was like a cowboy game. It's called Sunset Riders. Sunset Riders was here. The Ninja Turtle arcade game, here. The Simpsons arcade game, here. And NBA Jam, here. 4 heaters of a game. Double Dragon, oh, that was sick, man. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Wait, do you have? Yeah, we do have a Dave and Buster's. Yeah, and a Dave and Buster's is cool because now it's like the adult Chuck E. Cheese type of deal. Um, and they even are Dave and Buster's. So I don't know if I'm sure you guys have one around you guys too. But like you could put money on a card and you could do your own freaking taste testing of beer at our Dave and Buster's. So that's fresh. So it's kind of like reliving the childhood going to Dave and Buster's now. That was a theater. I've seen Fast and the Furious with my parents. That is dope. First time I saw Fast and the Furious was actually because of Amy. She had the DVD when we first started going out. She goes, "You never seen it?" And she threw it on. I was hooked ever since, man. Corey, yeah, lots of those. Yeah, we got them all over the place over here. You going old school on the arcade. Oh my God, yes, dude. OG arcades, man. OG arcades, man. That was our social media. If you really want to get down to it, that was our social media. Did they ever have Discovery Zones out there on the West Coast? That was another fun place back in the. You know what? They did, but none around where I was at, and that's always. And there was actually, I saw a YouTube, there was a YouTube video that said what happened to DC's, and it was, I think Chuck E. Cheese ended up buying them, if I remember correctly, because they pretty much wanted a monopoly, but I don't really even remember it because I was so heartbroken. That's like the one place that I literally always wanted to go. The commercials were just dope, and I always wanted to go and never did, man. And it's like one of those things that never happened. And then there's certain things that happen from way back in the days too that like you want and you'll never get it, man. Like some of those prizes, because actually on YouTube, if you guys remember that old school show from back in the days, like the what do you call it? Double, was it Double Dare and a Family Double Dare? Like the Legends of the Hidden Temple, all on Nickelodeon. Those old school arcade shows, Wild and Crazy Kids on Nickelodeon. Like all of these shows, man. Like you wanted to do certain stuff, and some of the prizes that these kids got, it's like prizes I never even seen. Like I remember it, and again, it's like I remember it. You know, like some dumb prizes that like even as an adult now, I well no, that's a lie. Because I was gonna say, damn, it's like you see some of these prizes, and now looking back in as an adult, like you're like, damn, why the hell did I want that? No, I still want that. The one was like a stuffed puppy. It was called Bark. Was it Bark Dog or Guard Dog or something like that? But it was a stuffed animal dog. But in the inside was a little safe. So if you got the incorrect thing on there, it used to bark or something along those lines. I don't even really remember, to be honest with you. Uh, but I remember it was dope. And, much love to my parents, man. And like it's like things like that you remember about parent, and I think that's why a lot of the times I want to do that for Squish as well, because I remember wanting something so bad, and like you just are hoping for it. You want it, like you want it so bad, and they looked for it. They hit KB Toys. They hit all of our toy stores, Toys R Us, and nobody even heard of it. So honestly, I don't know if it was something that was just exclusive to these game shows for like Nickelodeon or whatever, but it was sick. It was really 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 fun stuff that they had on there, man. And I was like, damn, I really wish, man. And especially games like if you've never seen them, look them up. You can find them on YouTube. Legends of the Hidden Temple, Double Dare, Wild and Crazy Kids. Actually, I don't know about Wild and Crazy Kids, but the other two for sure. I used to get hooked on Bubble Bobble. Oh yeah, that was the cheap ones, the Neo Geo games, dude. the- when we got the Nintendo DS, that was one of the games we used to have on it. And then Squish had just before anything had happened in January, we had just found Amy's old pink DS, and we were gonna buy the charger because it still had Double Bubble. There was another or Bubble Bubble or whatever the name of the game was. It still had it in the game itself, and it had a couple other games too that Amy had, and that's what we used to play when we were like traveling. Like I distinctly remember using this when we went to when was it to Orlando the first time. So we were just needed to get a charger, and I was kind of curious to see Squish, but now that all kind of went away. But so you know what? Who's to say? Maybe we do find it again on eBay. Um, I miss KB Toys so much. Bring back so much memories of my dad. It do. Like I remember and I think part of it might have been my dad too. My dad was a fan. But they always say as a parent we get to relive our childhood through our kids. I mean, I can't really relive much of my childhood through Squish because one, she's a girl. Two, she likes girly things. Three, I don't wear makeup. And four, like she's like a runner and I'm not. But either ways, like we yeah, that's neither here or there. But she's far different. She's like a perfect hybrid of Amy and myself. But going places with her, yeah, we could relive that. But I remember when what was it? The Ghostbusters had come out, and you could get the pack that they had, the protein pack or whatever they call it, whatever pack it is. And when they dropped it at KB Toys, me and Pops went to go pick it up. Me, Pops, and Moms went to go pick it up, and then we had pizza at the mall. So yeah, those like it reminds me like those memories you have of just like having just a toy store, which is something that you can't really see. So I when we go to Solvang, we make our trip out to Solvang a lot of the times. Solvang still has a toy store that's like located right squab in the middle of their main street, and it's just again the toys, they don't make toys like they used to anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same thing, but it is a good sense of feeling to have toy stores because I think, and it's a little stuff because you do. What's up, J Rez? Good morning, champ. And what's up, number 10? The doctor is in the house. Good morning, my friends. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me early morning. Man, I can't believe almost an hour already live. Knocked out a couple things you guys didn't even see. But yeah, ultimately, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. But those toy stores where you could be hands on with the toy, you know, because they weren't made cheaply. They were made for you to go in them toy stores and play with the toys. Make sure it's something you want. J Rez, what the doof? $50. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Thank you so much, man. That's one way to wake me up for sure, man. I appreciate you so very much, man. Y'all please show him some love, man. J Rez, and please, man, flood the bacons for him, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, J Rez. I'm saying, brother. Think you're a brother or my sister, either of the two, man. But thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. It really helps a lot. Thank you. Um, Thank you. Thank you. You have a great one too, man. Big ups to you, man. But yeah, so you know, those toys were meant for longevity. They were meant for longevity. So you go into the toy store and you can play with the toys, and then if you want them, buy them. If you didn't, guess what? They didn't care. They didn't care. They just went ahead and said, you know what? Put it back on the shelf. Somebody else is gonna buy it, or you didn't even have to put it on the shelf. You just left it where it was at, and someone will pick it up, and someone will buy it. That's just the way. That's just the way life was, man. You know, in the toy store. You know, Toys R Us was another one of them. Again, classic cliche about, you know, Toys R Us, but it's true. Where a kid could be a kid, man. They had bikes out there. They had skateboards out there. They had balls that you could bounce up in the hallways. And then even then, they did a really good job of setting up like their electronics. When they jumped into the video game, they put that on the other side. So, you know, and then they had everything on display out there where you could play as well too, where a kid could be a kid, you know. And the reality is now that kids nowadays, they don't really necessarily do that. You know, not really hands on with the toys. It's tablets, it's tablets, it's tablets, it's electronics, you know. Kids haven't really, oh, what's the topic? Just OG stuff, man. You know, toy stores, arcades, and old movies and type of stuff too. You know, I think that was Toys R Us. That was it, man. You know, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy Squish got to experience Toys R Us for at least a little bit. And maybe I'll post it on our I'll post it on our board. And again, my board is open. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about or talk amongst each other, my community board is open. So you guys have fun with it. You know, have conversations with each other. I'm gonna do a better job. I'm gonna put that on priority list for me to post a little bit more, just to let y'all know that everything is everything on there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just thinking you take it back to old school since we throw back Thursday. And Blockbuster was, oh my God, yes. Blockbuster, we can't forget about Blockbuster. That was our Friday night. And that was exactly their damn slogan, and they knew it. Make it a Blockbuster night. Psh, you already know. Now the serious question is, and if anybody really has an answer for that, please let me know. Is there anywhere that you know of that has an identical smell to Blockbuster? Because if there is, y'all gotta let a brother know. You gotta let a brother know. That smell of Blockbuster, I can still smell it, man. And I can still smell the different sections of Blockbuster. You know, go ahead. Try to picture this and walk with me. Walk me. You walk in, you go through where it's like the tiled area right when you walk in, but then you just jump into where the carpeted area is, and the movies are there and you could smell that smell. Then you pass by the magazine section and it literally was oh no, you're all good, bro. It's old movie theater. Yeah, man, old movie theater vibes too. And you walk in and you could smell Blockbuster. Yo, X1MP. Yo, it's been a while, man. So happy you in here, man. Thank you so much. And then you pass by the magazine section and it's like a mixture between that carpeted area and paper. And then you go through the checkout area and it's a mixture between the candy, The on-pop popcorn that used to be in the bucket that you would take the bucket and pop the popcorn at home, and the carpet. Oh my God. Like I'm just thinking about it, man. And my mind is just like, whoo, dude. It's like if anywhere has a replicated smell like that, I told I told Amy, I was like, dude, I want to go to Bend, Oregon, just to go to that last existing Blockbuster, just for that smell. If that smell is there, man, I'm gonna probably shit my pants with happiness. I'm not even gonna try to front with y'all, man. Yeah, whole different vibe. It just and that's it. The good thing about that is like everyone went in with one notion to Blockbuster, you know. Um, yeah, there's one I think is it Ben or what is it? Let me look it up. I don't even know because that may not even be the name, and I'm giving y'all wrong names. Let's see. The last watch it say that last Blockbuster is closed. But yeah, Bend, Oregon. Yeah, Bend, Oregon. Last one in the world. Yeah. So Bend, Oregon. But I'm telling y'all, like that's let's go. Drop me off in Salem, dude. I'm telling y'all. And it's like I would just go just on that basis alone. The smell, just the smell of having that, just the areas in itself. And oh, my boss just walked in right now. She's gonna yell at me. But look, she ain't gonna yell at me for too long. Watch. Look, I got coffee.
Well, it's about time you did something.
I sure did. I sure did. so so yeah, so I just thinking about like just those, and then like you walk in and then everyone had the same purpose. When you walk in, everyone wanted to get those new releases. And it's like they did it on purpose. But it's like you walk in, new releases, and they don't exactly tell you. Like most places, if it's not there, they take the display down. It's not there, it's not there. Now Blockbuster. Blockbuster left the case right there. And you're sitting there looking on the side of it, like seeing if there's at least one case behind one of those cases to just, be there so you could rent. But if you didn't, what? No biggie, right? No biggie whatsoever. You just go and you pick another one. Yup, you're getting video games there, and then even making those buys, man. Every time new releases came out, you could buy the DVDs for stupid cheap. Look at the quality of them. Some of them were bad. Some of them were, good quality. And you could, if they didn't have a case, buy a DVD for like $2. You know, but yeah, getting video games. I wasn't really much of a game head back then, at least on consoles. Um, but believe it or not, man, I think I rented like Tony Hawk or something from there too, man. But yeah, it's so crazy how big Blockbusters was, and they just disappeared. Netflix, man, the internet, one of the first casualties of the internet, man. Yeah, definitely was the highlight of the week. Do you remember the Old Man and Pop video by Food for Less? I do. There was actually a couple that I remember. One was by Food for Less. There was actually one that was across the street from the Hat, and I may have actually with Hollywood Video too. Yeah, I was never a big fan of Hollywood Video for whatever reason. We had one that was actually right down the street over here, but no, I never became too into it. Yeah, Blockbuster was definitely our Netflix back in the days. That's like 100% for sure. And then once we didn't really think the Netflix thing was gonna be around that long, but then turns out they proved us hella wrong, didn't they? Did you ever wait to the counter to ask a movie you wanted was dropped off when someone walked in? You know what? We even did one up. Like if we really had nothing to do, we literally would wait by the counter because they had the drop shop, the drop slot that was right there. And as it fell in, like you could like literally look like, what was it? Is it there? Is it there? What the hell is that? Is it? Is it? Is it? And then, on occasion, it never worked. We never really could see what they were dropping back off. But on occasion, I think we did get lucky a couple times where we're just like, damn, there it is. And then the guy was like, yeah. So, and I think being a teenager then, going back in and being like, you know what? This is what life was as a teenager, making them Blockbuster nights, the biggest flex in the world. Now I know there's a lot of people now to talk about flex. Hold on, let me close my door because we're gonna have staff starting to come in. I think the biggest flex back in the days was when you had a homie that worked in one of these, whether you had a homie that worked at Blockbuster or when you had a homie that worked at a fast food place. Whoo! Telling you, man, you talk about flexing, that's when you're gonna flex your muscles right there. He's like, oh, you know what? Or, you know, you had a chickie D at the time and, you know, post high school, you know, 16, 17 or so, um, call it a night. You know what I'm saying? And be out and be like, oh, we should go here. We should go here because you had a homie that worked at McDonald's or I had a homie that worked at Del Taco. Had a homie, where was it? I think those two are the primary ones. My cousin worked at In-N-Out, and then he quit when he found out that he couldn't own his own In-N-Out. I think I spoke about that one before, but I was like, damn, dude, that's. But you go and then you just order a couple things, and then you end up getting a bunch of stuff. I had a homie. He pops in, I think, from time to time. He worked at Dave and Buster's, Corey, and he was a server. So leftover food that people didn't order, or I'm not gonna say yes or no that he did do this, but orders that were put in, that people didn't want ended up coming to us, so it was, those are the flexes, man. Hell yeah, I had a cousin that worked at BK Whoppers at 11. Oh my, what didn't hit different at 11 p.m. As we got older and we introduced into the equation, man, if you have Del Taco or you're familiar with Del Taco, I don't even know if they still have it. It's been a hot minute. But when you have a 2 a.m. With 7 lire burrito from Del Taco after a night of, oh my God, talk about hitting. That's the thing. We didn't have the BKs. Our BKs all around here pretty much closed by like 8 or 9 o'clock. We never had like a full 24-hour ones. We had McDonald's that stayed open. We had Kraken and Jack that stayed open. Del Taco stayed open, but never our BKs. And then one Carl's Jr. So again, after a night of having of this, and you have Carl's Jr. nuggets with their chicken sandwiches at night. Whoo! I'm telling you, man. So everyone drew straws. That was it. We always had one homie because we always kept it responsible, man. Always kept it responsible. That one homie had to just hang back from the festivities because it was their night to make the food run. Everyone slapped them ends, and then that was it. They made the run, come back, we all eat, we're all happy, Let me see. I had a homie at Wendy's. I would order a small fry and he would, dude, yup, that's it. That's all you needed to do sometimes. You literally add $2. Oh, crazy. I'm sorry, Squish just text me. Let me try. I'm sorry, guys. She just texted. I don't know if this will. I've been having issues with her Apple Pay. But let's see. So yeah, when you had your homies, yeah, like all you had to do was order a bare minimum. One combo would be 10 combos. One drink would end up to 3 fries. A fries and a drink would end up being 3 burgers on the side. That's why I'm saying it was the ultimate flex. We've got a Popeyes near me. Are they any good? Any suggestion for the best? So, personally, I love Popeyes. I love it. The spicy chicken for me, it's where it's at. The chicken sandwiches are worth the hype. At least over here in the U.S., is worth that hype. 100%, man. Hey, bro, not to harp on old stuff, hard things after the fire. That's how I originally found this channel. J-Res, appreciate another 5, man. Thank you so much for blessing us today, my guy. Thank you. And no, it's not harping on old stuff. And I'm a very, I'm a realist. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a call. Apple to fix your Apple Pay. It might just be their machine. No, I'm a real realist when I come down to this, because the truth is that a lot of you guys did find me because of the situation that happened with the fire. You know, our channel, that's what blew up, completely blew up after dropping that video. So it would be literally a disservice to myself to not keep you guys informed. So anytime you feel the need to ask, man, you don't even need to pay. Just ask me. I'm 100%. We're good, man. Everything we are good. So you know, the thing, whether I mentioned it or not, we have officially submitted our plans for a rebuild already in. So now we're just waiting for those plans to be approved and then be approved for permitting. And then in theory, you're saying that our permitting should be waived. Our permitting fees should be waived because it was a natural disaster that wiped out an entire damn city. But that's where we're at right now. So everything has been good. We've been blessed, man. We've been blessed with amazing people like all of you guys that just come in here. You know, I said it, like, and if you see go back to where it says the video, I think it's the 1 month follow-up when I was doing an interview. I literally gave the YouTube community just the biggest shout out, saying when I was doing a radio interview live, I says, you know, between my friends, the family, my YouTube family, you guys have all made this, like, you know, you carried us. There's no real way to describe that you guys did carry us. So yeah, so as of everything right now, everything is great. Yeah, man, everything is great. People do have it worse than us, so again, you're never going to hear me complaining about it. And that's not to be misconstrued where people say, damn, like, you know, like, you're not sad. No, I'm devastated. I'm hurt. Like, I'm part of my life will never be the same, because that was my home. That was my community for over close to 40 years, 39 years. That's all I've known. Even when I moved away, my folks still stayed there, and that's where my heart was. So again, I'm not gonna complain about it, because that would be such a slap to the people who have it worse than us. But ultimately, yeah, we're good, man. So I appreciate you asking, man. Thank you so much, man. And just anyone just thinking about it, that just keeps the spirit of Altadena alive, man. So thank you, brother. Thank you. But let's see here. I was looking at the menu, but there aren't any descriptions of what they were. I want something non-spicy but tasty. Their fried chicken is bomb, whether it's spicy or not. If it's anything like our Popeyes over here, you have about 10 minutes to eat that biscuit before it becomes a hockey puck hard. But biscuit, I love. So always ask for honey. You could ask for honey. At least the ones over here you can. Put honey on the biscuits. That's heat. Chicken sandwich is heat. I know there was a lot of hype about the chicken sandwich, and to me, I'll tell you right now, it lived up to the hype, man. That hype was real, because that chicken sandwich was bomb. And I think I saw my brother Doom pop into the house. What is up, Doom? Good morning, my brother. Yeah, honey is mandatory. Now, I don't know if they have gravy, but I think they do, because they have mash. Either ways, anytime you could get gravy with chicken, whoo, the Cajun fries aren't spicy at all. The Cajun fries are literally just a seasoning that they put on it. Normally I would say that normally I would I would say Squish eats it, but Squish is the bad example to tell you guys about anything right now. Because Squish has been tearing down hot sauce like nobody's business. Like, absolutely. Like, I feel bad because I think she made the so we have a Belizean thing called garnachas, which is like our Belizean tostada, and she put hot sauce on it, and I think it peppered chilo pretty good. But Squish doesn't even taste the heat in it anymore. She's like, and yeah, it's the hot sauce is spicy off of that. But the Cajun fries aren't spicy. They're really good. That's actually what we get all the time. They had a biscuit with jam. Boom. Yeah. And then even Mercy says, and jelly, can never go wrong with biscuits, honey, and jelly. It's gonna be one sweet biscuit, but it is well worth it, man. Um, give it a try. Oh, and the Popeye shrimp is pretty heat too. Love the Popeye shrimp. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys have ever done this. Like you do, it's called a fast food medley, where if you have the time, and we haven't had it recently, but damn, I'd love to do it again, is where you pick up different combinations from everywhere else. So, um, like we love going to different fast food places and just picking up their stuff to make our perfect meal. So I think one of the ones that we did was like the drink was the light lemonade from Chick-fil-A, the light lemonade from there. We ended up getting, I think, Cajun fries and let me see, was somebody looking for me? Oh, Cajun fries and chicken from Popeyes. And then we went to Wingstop and I ended up getting their hot sauce, because you could buy their hot sauce and their lemon pepper sauce. And then I think we ended up going to, I think, In and Out and picking up a couple burgers. So we ended up doing all of this combination and and put them together. So we would take pretty much the fried chicken from Popeyes, do a double dip into the lemon pepper sauce and hot sauce, and then sometimes we just get the ranch with it as well from Wingstop, and then have that Cajun fries into the hot sauce and eat, and then the lemonade is the lemonade, and then just have a couple burgers with it on the side from In and Out. So that's what we call our fast food medley. When we have the time to do it, we pre-order, like at Wingstop. You could just pre-order the sauces and just pick up. Chick-fil-A is pretty quick with just the drink itself, and then In and Out is the only thing that's delayed. So we typically wait for. Usually, when you get your Popeyes order right there, it's pretty hot usually. So you need to wait a little while. So usually by time that actually goes in, and you have and then it cools down, the burgers are ready, and you're ready to go, man. So yeah. Angel's in the house. What is up, Angel? How goes it, my brother? Thank you so much, man, for being in here. But yeah, man, early morning stream. I won't be able to do a lunch live later, so I figured let's knock this out right now. I might do this again though. If you guys are down to do this again, I'll do another one of these next week, because early morning, man, I can't even believe it's been live, man, for 77 minutes. That is freaking insane. Jay Reza, man, you trying to get tears from me today, huh, man? Oh my goodness, man. Love to see your perseverance. As a father myself, be that backbone and remain strong. Man. You know what? I appreciate that. And I appreciate the words. Like y'all think I read it sometimes. It's been taking me a while to get back to some of the comments, guys, but I do respond to each and every comment on Facebook. Facebook, Jesus Christ, took that one all the way back to on YouTube, and then I'm getting around to Instagram as well. I've just been super busy, but in all honesty, I read every comment, good or bad. Give some type of comment, whether good or bad. But yeah, man, like, and that's it. You know what? I don't want my daughter. I don't want Squish. What's up, G1 Grace? Welcome on in, man. Thanks so much for showing love. Appreciate you. I don't want Squish to grow up having a victim's mentality. That's like me personally, and again, I'm not going to talk for everybody else. I'm just talking about me personally. One of the worst mentalities to have in this world is victim's mentality, where because something happens, you feel the world owes you something. Um, Not to sound insensitive in any way, shape, or form, but I always tell Squish, listen, tragedies happen all the time. Things that are out of our control happens all the time. That's life. You know what I'm saying? If you let these situations dictate how your life goes, then you're gonna have a long and hard life. You know, we take the good, we take the bad, we have to roll with however they are. We enjoy those good days. We take the punches off the hard days, learn from what they did, and move on and try to avoid those bad days again. Um, and that's really it is. Victim mentality will only keep you down, and you will never, ever, ever phase that, because you're gonna let dwell on that so much. You're gonna miss all the good shit around you. That shit's gonna pass you by because you're too busy worrying about stuff that you have no control over. So that's literally what I try to instill in Squish. And she's been a trooper, man. I mean, we've all had to pick ourselves up in one way or another. Not all days are like this. Some days are a little bit harder, But with the 6 month mark just passing, it was a little bit tougher of a day. So yeah, man, um oh man, but yeah, so thank you, man. Let's see, bro, you stronger than I am. Motivation. Thanks, man. Appreciate you so much, brother. Um, any time of the day we'll be here, man. So yeah, we'll do a couple more of these ones, man, while we have these early morning schedules going, dude. Gray Parkinson got me stuck on the toilet with the live. Let's go. What better place to be than the throne of thrones, man? It's just, essentially, but yeah, I'm gonna have to skedaddle in a little bit because I got people office is starting to get filled up pretty quickly now. But that's kind of crazy. So I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I won't be able to do lunchtime today because yeah, we are going to an event. Um, I'm gonna try to shoot some shorts if it really is burgers and beer. That's definitely something I want to record, man. Because burgers and beer, man. Burgers and beer, man. What can I say? Have a good one, miss y'all. Have the link before. So yeah, for sure, we are, bro. I went through a little earlier that our August has just got completely slammed. But we're trying to find some weekends, man, because we want to take a trip up, man, and just get out of LA at least one more time. But well, I'll shoot you a text, man. We'll figure this out, man. Where the good ideas come from or shitty ones sometimes, To be honest, yeah, man. I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell you how many shorts came from me being on the throne of thrones, but yeah, it's been quite a few, man. See you later, Gio and Grace. But my friends, thank you guys so much again. J Rez, man, if you don't have me, oh shit, bro, damn, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. J Rez, if I don't have you on IG, man, if you have an IG, please shoot me over a message on IG, man. Man, I want to thank you again one more time, man. So please shoot over a message on the IGs, man. Either on Bacon Fan for Life or Parkinson. Shit, I'm even forgetting my own damn thing, man. But J Rez again, man, you have no idea how much, man, this means, man. This blessings, man, they go such a long way, man. Such a long way, man. You're only on YouTube. It's all good, man. On the community board, man, I'm gonna show you mad love, man. But thank you so very much. Again, thank you all of you guys, man. Just you guys being here with me right now, man, just means the absolute world, man. And I'm happy to be able to do a throwback Thursday so damn early in the morning and thinking about yeah, day res making sure bacon starts his day. Man, my day is uplifted, man. Thank you again. This is not what I expected, and that's, man, damn. It's oof, got me a little stunned right here. I'm a little emotional, man. But yeah, thank you, man. Hey, man, head to work. Have a great day, Paula. And happy birthday again, my sweet friend. But yeah, so all right, guys. But yeah, I gotta get to work again. J Res, man, you've made my entire month, man. So thank you guys. Thank you all of you guys, man. Again, the plan is to always try to shoot something live this weekend. Are the way to go. Yeah, I think so. I think at least one more. Have a great day, Bacon. I'm off to work. All of you guys, if you guys are heading off to work, please have an amazing day at work, man. Be happy, have fun. Again, despite don't let the bullshit get to you guys. Remember, if nothing else, this community, we are like this, dear friends. All right, we are like this. So you know what? At the end of the day, man, don't do anything I wouldn't do twice, man. Again, man, you guys gotta love lots and care even more, guys. You guys are fam. Thank you guys so much. J Rez again, man. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will chit chat with each of you guys very, very soon. I love y'all. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.